Well, we've come outside the post office to record an interview with Michael Lees, who's in charge of the Island of Culture that's coming up. The reason is because there's some stamps, and we've got an item about that as well. That's just one of the many things to celebrate it. But it's your baby, Michael. Well, congratulations.
The Arts Council have been working on this for 2.5 years, I might tell you, and the planning has been terrific. So now, with just a few days to go, we're really excited because lots of the ideas that we've had to throw away, because that's the way when you're planning an artistic event like this lasting 12 months. But here we are, we're nearly there, and I'm hoping that it's going to be really an exciting year for everybody.
Well, we went to the launch some months ago when you put the ideas forward and seeing how many people were interested. Did you get that response you wanted?
What I'm really pleased about, Paul, is not only have the community come forward and given us ideas, that things that they want to do, because it's not about us putting things on, it's about them putting things on, and if we can help them with either expertise or a little bit of financial help, but also the corporates, and that's what I've been really pleased. Several of the corporates have come out and said, yes, we want to be a financial partner with you, which means they then put money into this event and they then get a corporate view of it. So that's great.
That's brilliant. Now, there's some little bits going on and some big bits. I mean, over at Easter, for instance, should we talk about that?
Okay. Yes. When you're planning something for a year, there's bound to be highs and lows, as it were. Not that the lows won't be as good as the highs, I have to get that on quick. But the first thing that will happen on the 3rd of January is the start of rehearsals for the Manx Passion. Now, this has just been fantastic. When we started out a few months ago looking for members of the community to get involved, we had our fingers crossed, would they come forward? And I'm pleased to say that over 100 people have come forward, families, all sorts of people, not the usual actors, but people in the community, singers, musicians, dancers, people making costumes, all sorts of things. And so they all get together on the 3rd of January. We've brought over a professional director, Jan Palmer-Sayer, who's been on the island many times. She's worked on the medium of being outdoor theatre herself on a biannual basis, because some of these events during Passion Week are going to be held in Peel Castle, Rushen Abbey. So, it'll be a case of hoping that the weather is kind to us, but it will be both indoor and outdoor, and there'll be 7 different sites.
It sounds so ambitious. We'll be going to some of the rehearsals, hopefully, and following this process through, because it is going to be something to remember, I'm sure, the whole year by.
It'll be a story in itself of how the Passion was made.
Fantastic. But the actual launch of the whole event, early January, right?
6th of January,
yes.
And that's going to be coinciding with the fact that the stamps are out then. That's the launch of the stamps, and then that will be the launch. The corporates will be there. It's actually going to be a launch weekend. There'll be things happening on Peel Beach on the Sunday before, that Sunday afternoon. There's going to be a torchlight procession, and then they're going up on the hill to have a fire, so that's great. And then the day before, in the colonnade in the Villa Marina, there'll be things for the arts and crafts movement. So it's a weekend of launch, really, with the culmination being on the Monday afternoon at the Villa Gallery.
Finally, are you looking forward to it?
Very much so, because a lot of hard work's gone into it, and now is the time for us to enjoy it.